Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. Today on Bow Making Monday, I am going to be sharing two different bow making bundles from my friends at TMI Gifts. So come on in. We're going to talk about different bows and how you can use to decorate with them, and these wonderful ribbons. We've done the work for you. So let me know that you are watching. Chances are, if you are watching right now, you're probably watching the replay. So just type in #replay and let me know where you are watching from. I'm going to clear up my area just a little bit. So here is one bundle of ribbons that we're going to be playing with this morning. You can find the link for both of these ribbon bundles in the description of the video that you are watching. Red and white is one of my most favorite things to play with. So we've got a red and white bundle. We also have, this is so much fun. I'm calling this my Christmas lights bundle. All of these come together. This is one, and this is the other. Good morning, my friends. Hey, Kathy and Lisa. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop this morning. It is cold in our house. I just turned on the heat upstairs because it was chilly. Anybody else finally turned their heat on this morning? I am in South Carolina. I am a former kindergarten teacher, turned successful Etsy shop wreath maker, and now I am combining my love of teaching and wreath making by coming on and sharing tips and tricks with you guys. Good morning, my friend Misty. Misty, did you turn your heat on? Because I know it's cold where you are too, my friend. All right, I'm pulling myself up on my iPad so that I can keep up with y'all's questions a little bit better. Kathy says that her heat is on. I just turned mine on. All right, so I just got to brag on this. This is one of my favorite designs that I am making this holiday season. Now, chances are you may not have time to make that beautiful wreath that you have been wanting to make for yourself. I can help you out. I have an Etsy shop filled with fantastic, gorgeous Christmas wreaths that I would love to make for you. Here is one of them. Look at that bow. Oh, look at that bow. It's fantastic. So this is shipping out tomorrow. As I said, if you need somewhere to shop for a Christmas wreath, I got you covered. I'm going to drop the link to my Etsy shop right in the comments section. At least I hope I just did that. Good morning, Raymond the Evercrafter. Good morning, my friend Lori. How you doing? Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to pull myself up in my chair. I always love hanging out with you guys on Monday morning. I've told all my family, all my little chickens, don't call me. It's Monday morning. Y'all know what happens on Monday morning, right? So we'll see if they listen or not. I hope that they do. Let's see. Okay, good. I'm doing great, Raymond. I hope you're doing wonderful. I love all of your attachments that you are making. You are so talented, my friend. Good morning, Connie. I'm so glad you made this live too. All right. Whoa. I almost dropped these in my glue skillet. Let's start with this bundle. So in this bundle of ribbons, well, first off, let me just say, one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, how do you choose ribbons that go together? So I went to my friends at TMI, Lori and Tiffany, and I said, y'all help me solve this problem for my community. They are struggling with putting bows and ribbons together. Can we do something to help them out? So here we go, doing like this. Yeah, Lori, it's raining here. It is a rainy, cold day. So that means it's like 50 something degrees out there. It's cold for us, y'all. I know a lot of people who live in much colder climates than me are probably giggling at my, oh my gosh, it's so cold. It's cold. It's cold. All right, let's start with this. This is a 4-inch ribbon, and it has 2 things going for it that I really, really like. Number 1, it has a white background because it's going to show up. Number 2, it is filled with fantastic colors. So we're going to be pulling some of these colors out to put our other, we're going to be matching up other ribbons using these colors. Now, I'm not using all of the colors, but I'm using a lot. First, I want to share the lime green and red. How pretty is that? This is fantastic ribbon. It's like a velvet. It's really, really pretty. And then we are going to punch it up with a different type of stripe. Don't be afraid to mix and match your stripes and patterns, okay? That's what makes it interesting. And then we're going to add this glittery ribbon. This is one of my favorite ribbons this year. I have this in green, red, and royal blue. I got them at TMI Gifts. Fantastic ribbons together. Love, love, love. Joyce says putting ribbons together and making combinations is her absolute favorite thing to do, and one thing you do well that is awesome. The problem is the actual fine motor skills to finish the bow. Oh my goodness, Joyce. Just keep on keeping on, friend. Just keep on practicing. Good morning, my friend Becky from the upstate of South Carolina. Where's everybody watching from this morning? Let me know. Good morning, Andrea. Catherine, do not be intimidated by the 4-inch ribbon. I know, I was for a while too. I'm not going to tell you a story. It did scare me a little bit, but it's fantastic. It is such a big punch. Raymond says he's got to go. The big boss is here. Have a great day, my friend. Go make something awesome. We're going to start on the bottom with this 4-inch ribbon. Now, I use an easy bow maker. This is the one that my grandmother gave me 15, maybe 20 years ago by now. You'll notice that I've put blue painter's tape on the ends because the little sticker is kind of popping off. This is the only thing I have ever used, but I love it. It has helped me to build a very successful business. I cannot make bows holding all of this ribbon in my hand. It's very uncomfortable for me because I have a little bit of carpal tunnel, especially in my right hand. So I use this. Good morning, Mary Beth and Carla. Oh my gosh, Carla, you are a neighbor of mine. Okay, I'm going to drop this in the floor in my bucket right here. Now, I want to make a big bow. So we're going to talk about how you can use these ribbons to decorate your whole house with just 4 bundles, with just 4 rolls. Let me get my scissors. Good morning, Rebecca and Chris. Good morning, Jody. I am going to start my tail with a diagonal cut. This is just what I do. A lot of people do dovetail, and that is that's perfect. We all have our own way of doing things. My way is not the only way. My way is not the right way for everyone. It's just what I do. Good morning, Belinda and Amanda, because I love it when you say good morning to me. We're going to make a big bow first. We're going to make a big bow that would look really pretty on that Christmas wreath that I showed you just a minute ago. I'm going to put it down in between the dowels of my Easy Bow Maker, and I am going to use my thumbs and smush it. I'm going to press that ribbon down as flat as I can get it. And this needs to be a big bow. Good morning, Misty. How are you doing? I'm going to twist my ribbon away from me until it's upside down. Good morning, my friend Carol. Robin says she just ordered the Easy Bow Maker. Girl, I have built a very successful business, and there are some of my friends that can make bows by hand. I am a little jealous of them. It's just too cumbersome. It's just too difficult for me. I can do it if I have to, but it's not very pretty, and I don't really enjoy doing it at all. All right, let's start on the bottom. Brenda is asking a great question. See, she says, can you mix ribbon widths on the bow, like a 2.5 inch and then a 1.5 inch? Yes, 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 absolutely. I'm about to do that right now. All right. One leaf on one side, one on the other. One thing, when you are using a 4-inch ribbon, you don't have to use a lot of it, okay? You do not have to use a lot of it. You don't have to go crazy. Of course, the 4-inch ribbon is a little pricier because there's more of it. So I like to just do a tail and 2 loops. And sometimes, if it's a really pricey ribbon, I will just use what I call a streamer in the back. So it's just like one piece of ribbon in the back. Okay, here's our first layer. Really, really pretty. And listen, I'm going to be going a little fast, okay? If you want to know how to make all these bows that I am making, just comment holiday bows, and I will send you the workshop that I did a couple of months ago for you to look at and decide if it's something that you would like to purchase. Good morning, my friend Amber. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so here we go. Layer number 1. Let's do a layer number 2. This is a 2.5 inch ribbon. You can see I've already been playing with it because it's so pretty. Good morning, Melissa. It is velvet. It's so pretty. I really like this ribbon a lot. But it's not so thick that it's cumbersome to work with. I'm going to drop it down. Let's do our next layer. Pushing it. You have to compress your ribbon every time you add a layer. Every time you make a loop, you got to press that ribbon down. It's so important. I'm going to lift it up a little bit and then twist it away from me. And yes, you have to twist your ribbon even when it looks the same on both sides. Just do it. It makes a prettier bow. Trust me. Pushing that ribbon down. Make my other layer, make my other loop, pressing it down. And then I'm going to cut my tail to be the same length as the first one. Just like that. Here is how I keep my ribbons on the table so they're not on the floor. They're in a bucket, but I want them up top so that I can use them again to make a different bow. I just take a push pin and I pin it to my silicone mat. Easy peasy. Good morning, Lori. Okay, Lori, other Lori, I see that you commented holiday bows. I will come back in and send you the link for the holiday bow making boot camp workshop that I did a couple of months ago. It'll have all the measurements, y'all. It's just easier. Rebecca said she tried to make bows by hand, but you've gotten your bow maker. Wait a minute. Let's see. Rebecca said try to make bows by hand, but since she's been a member of my membership and using your bow maker, she's gotten better, but they still don't look like mine. Listen, not everyone's is going to look the same, okay? We just all do our best. Perfect is too hard. That's what I used to tell my kindergartners. We don't do perfect. It is too hard. Good morning, my friend Melissa. Good morning, my friend Barbara. Melissa, see my nails? Are they pretty? Barbara, who just commented above you, she can hook you up. They're press-ons, people. I do not have time to go out and about to get my nails done. All right, so we have our lights on the bottom, and then we have our pretty velvet. Here are the other two ribbons left in the bundle. Let's talk about it. So I build from the bottom up, and I like to separate my colors a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put the stripe next with the glitter solid on top, because I'm going light, dark, light, dark. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Oh, Cindy! Cindy just joined our membership. She says, my bows have gotten so much better since watching you and learning from you. Thank you, my friend. You love my vest. I love my vest too. I was like, what can I wear? What can I get out? This is my favorite Christmas vest. Making me happy. And I have on, okay, confession. This shirt right here is probably 10 years old. I got it from Old Navy. I think there's holes in the elbows. I love it so much that it is my most favorite shirt ever. You know, do y'all have those kind of shirts? Those kind of clothes? Where it's old, it's getting a little bit tattered, but you're still just hanging on for dear life. Okay, I made my long tail. I'm going to twist this in the air and then put it down. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. If you're just joining me, I am using a ribbon bundle kit from TMI Gifts. There's 2 of them that I'm sharing this morning. So if this is your jam, if this is your color scheme, you can buy all 4 ribbons all together. There's no guesswork. And I am making a large, I call this my bead grass bow. It's a big multi-ribbon bow. Takes up a lot of space. And it's going to be perfect. You can add these bows. This size bow is great for a wreath that you're making. They're good for tree toppers too. So you can put this bow in lots of different places. In garlands. Be the boss to your bow. Isn't that pretty? It looks like a present. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome. Ooh, Cindy said she went to Sam's and got some more ribbon. Suzanne says she has shirts like this too. Yeah, me too, girl. Love, love, love. Oh, Misty says, Ashley is amazing. Such a great teacher. Thank you, my girlfriend. You're doing good, fantastic things over there too, friend. You are working it. All right, let's come in on the top with this 1.5 inch chunky glitter. Now, I'm just gonna warn you, whenever you use a ribbon that's got glitter on it, yes, it's gonna flake off. You're gonna be covered. That is just the price that we pay for amazing ribbon like this. Let's open that up. As I said earlier, I have this ribbon from TMI in red, emerald green, and royal blue because I love it so much. All right, I'm going to drop it in my bucket. Let's cut our tail. Just like that. Good morning, Joyce. Welcome. All right, here we go. Push it down. Twisting it over. I'm going to pull this short tail up to the top. One more. I like to do 3 loops in the middle because I just think it looks fancy. Make sure you are compressing that ribbon. Let's cut that tail. Pin it up here. Lori is asking me about measurements and stuff. I have a whole really great resource for you. It is the Holiday Bow Making Boot Camp that I did a couple of weeks ago. It has step-by-step videos and the measurements, the whole thing. Lori says she tries her best to avoid the glitter. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need it. My friend that was asking about the bow recipes and stuff, if you comment holiday bows, I will send you the link so you can look at it and decide if it's something that you would like to purchase, because it's a great shortcut. Great shortcut. There we go. Bind wire. You do not have to buy bind wire. You can just use a pipe cleaner. But you do need zip ties, because zip ties are the bomb. I don't play with floral wire. I love me a zip tie. Push that down. Marianne is asking about the replays for our membership. If you will send me a direct message or an email, I will send you the link to the video library along with the password for this month. It actually is always, okay, so listen, for my friends that are in our membership, all of the past videos, I have them for you. There is, at the bottom of your weekly email, there is a little blip that tells you how to get there, and it gives you this month's password. Okie dokie. All right, here we go. I'm an email girl. I love me some email. It's just the best way to communicate with everybody. Because what we're watching right now, sometimes will show you things and sometimes it won't. You know what I'm saying? I know Misty knows what I'm saying. Sometimes it'll push our things out there that we want our community to see, and sometimes it doesn't. But I'm not going to talk trash about it because it's a jealous boyfriend. And he'll get mad at me. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you doing? Bonnie, did you turn your heat on yet? Bonnie's pretty close to me. I bet she did. Let's cut this off. I'm going to twist this on the back. Because if you're going to get bind wire, get the 2mm, okay? The other stuff will just make you mad. It'll be too thin. Oh, Lori, you are so sweet. Lori says the best thing, listen. Lori, who I admire, fantastic wreath maker, she has really encouraged me over all these years. She's in my membership. And she says, what y'all need to do, instead, y'all just need to join her membership. I appreciate you, my friend. You're awesome. Bonnie said the fireplaces are going. Good morning, Tracy. Okay, so here is the ribbon we made. This is a little too long. I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter. So this is my favorite bow. It's my new favorite bow. Put it on the top of your tree. Put it on the both ends of your mantle. Pre-made wreaths you want to jazz up. It is amazing. Suzanne is asking, how much is it to join my wreath making group? It is $18 a month. I'm pretty sure it's one of the less expensive ones out there. We meet once a week, every Tuesday morning. You can go back and watch all of the replays if you cannot make when we go live, but it's a great place. I love it. I brag on my creative people in my membership all the time. All right, so here is one bow. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now let's make another bow with this combination. So this is the Christmas Lights bow making bundle. It's got 4 ribbons, a 4.5, a 2.5, and then 2 1.5-inch ribbons. It's fantastic. Let's make something a little smaller, just a little bit. Penny, I need for you to send me a message. And if you've already done that, you're on my list for the day. I promise you, friend. All right, let's start on the back with this 4.5-inch ribbon. We're just gonna make a little smaller one. This would be cute for putting on a sign. You know how we can find those, let me make sure it's going the right way. We can find those cute little Christmas signs, and you might want to jazz it up just a little bit with what you have at home with another bow. Super cute. Let me cut the wires out. These little wires on the ends of our ribbons is why I tell my children, do not walk into my workshop with no shoes on. That'd be a bad idea. I'm not taking you to the doctor to get a little piece of wire pulled out of your foot. Let's come in with our 2.5-inch. So here's what I did. It's just a little streamer. Just a little streamer. Suzanne, if you are interested in our membership, if you just comment the word membership, I will send you a direct message letting you know how to join, okay? Easy peasy. Let's come in. Twist. You see how I'm lifting it up a little bit? Because I gotta twist it over. Always twist your ribbon, my friends. Always twist your ribbon. So this bow would be really great for a sign that you just want to add a little something to. You can make a cute little bow, and then you could get yourself some greenery, put around the little bow, and you will have taken something that was cute and make it a little bit more special. Coming in with our 1.5-inch. I love this stripe. I love stripes, I love polka dots, I love plaids, I love all of the patterns. Adding things like this with the different patterns that coordinate your colors. Are you okay? It's my dog. Will just level up your designs. Yeah, Lori, actually, so Lori said, hey, Ashley, have you thought about setting up chat bots for the links? Yeah, I have like a back-end system that I got a couple of months ago, and when people comment certain words, it like sends them a direct message. It's so easy. But sometimes it doesn't work that well. Like there's this one link that keeps sending out, and it's for something that we did months ago, and I can't figure out how to make it stop. I don't know. Technology is sometimes not our friends. The summit that I did a couple of weeks ago, the tech on that about did me in. I am not gonna lie. But we can do hard things, and everything is figure outable. You know what I mean? Good morning, Julie. Welcome. So I'm just making a little simple bow, lots of tails, just a few loops. You can make this smaller, you can make this bigger. When I say that, I mean you can make your loops bigger and your tails longer. This color scheme would be really, really cute for that green monster thing that we're not supposed to talk about because it's trademarked. And we're not supposed to sell anything like that at all, or you will get your shop shut down. But some people really like decorating with it, and they can go and buy all the things. We just cannot sell it. But this is the same color scheme. Good morning, my friend Jamie. Welcome, welcome. Bind wire, about 14, 16 inches. I don't ever know where my customers are going to be putting these things. I like to give them a long length. Thank y'all for sharing this. I see lots of people are sharing. I see lots of hearts. I appreciate you. Gail says, I see plenty of people selling it. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not taking that chance. They might get caught, they might not get caught, but when you start relying on your business for like a real income, and for a lawyer to send you a message saying, hey, you've been doing things you shouldn't have been doing, and now you got to pay us a lot of money, I don't want to be that girl. And I know you can buy it. You can buy it at Hobby Lobby. Even some of our sign shops are selling some of that stuff. Just be smart, okay? If you're making it for yourself or to give your daughter, or, you know, to decorate wherever, go for it. Just don't sell it. But this is super cute. Cut it. I have 2 pairs of wire cutters that I love. This is my lighter pair, okay, from Home Depot. I love it, love it, love it. And then I'm going to show you what I call my big dogs, my big ones. They are pricey. I'm not going to lie. They're expensive. They are so good. Okay, let's give it some fluff. Always fluff. Pull them where you want them to be. Super cute. Okay, so here's the ones. These are Nipex. They're like $75, which is crazy, but they will help me cut the thickest of stems. So, Lori says, just cause they sell it doesn't mean they should. They should not. I want to sleep good at night, and I don't want to worry about Disney knocking on my door or whoever owns all that stuff. All right, so 2 different bows that you can make with the first bundle. A big bow, lots of layers, lots of loops. These are great for putting on a wreath, on a mantle, like either side of a mantle. I love it. And then this is just a sweet little bow that you can put wherever you want. In the corner of a pre-made sign or a pre-made wreath. Super cute. So if this is your jam, if these are your colors, go get that ribbon kit. You can find the link in the comment. No. You can find the link to this ribbon kit in the description of the video that you're watching. Okie dokie. Sherry is asking a good question. She said, is the bind wire in the zip tie or outside the zip tie and separate? It is in the zip tie. I hope that makes sense. It's in the zip tie. All right, now we're going to move on to our second bundle, which is one of my favorites. One I decorated with this for years until I decided I wanted some jewel tones in my Christmas tree. Red and white. Oh my goodness. Red and white is just, it's almost classic Christmas. It's not quite as classic Christmas as the colors in my vest, but I think this is trendy without being a little crazy. Super cute. Love, love, love. Okay. Let's make some more bows, my friends. So let's talk about what's in this bundle. You get all 4 of these ribbons. Don't forget to use the coupon code Ashley20, okay? Because that's going to save you even more. Here is a 4-inch, very shiny, very eye-catching. Can you imagine this like tucked in your Christmas tree? Oh yeah, you could just buy these and use these to decorate your Christmas tree. You don't have to make bows with it. You can just like, you know, put ribbon all in your tree like a lot of people do now. Totally. Joy says these are her colors. Like Santa. You know? Okay. Let's get busy. So we have a 4-inch metallic. We have a 2.5-inch stripe. Now, I have made so much money making bows with this ribbon because everybody loves it. It's got a little bit of sheen, a little bit of glitter, and it's just classic. You could put this ribbon with so much at Christmas. So I have a lot of this already in stock. 2.5. And then we have our adorable peppermint. Candy Christmas is a big deal. This ribbon bundle would be good for gingerbread, which I know my friend Lori loves. Perfect for gingerbread, Santas, all the things. Then we have a 1.5-inch polka dot. Love me some polka dot. All right, let's make a bow. I'm gonna drop this down into my bucket with all that other ribbon. And this time I'm gonna make a round bow using this ribbon. Chris says, love them both. They are so pretty. They are pretty. And I just, you know, I'm always looking for ways to serve our community because you guys pour so much into me and all of my other friends that do this for a living. And some of the things that y'all just ask us over and over and over are like, how do you put things together? So we're helping you, we're serving you by coming up with this kit. Okay? All right. Easy Bow Maker, my favorite thing. Down here. I'm gonna smush that ribbon down. I mean, like, as hard as you can. Thank you, my friend Janie. They're hanging on by prayer. I got 2 off on the other hand. Listen, I've been wearing these ribbons. I have been wearing these nails since before I left for Candy's retreat in Savannah. That was 10 days ago or longer. It's been a long time. They're hanging on by a prayer though now. They're ready to pop off. All right, let's pull this tail up and out of my way. Remember, you do not have to use a lot of this 4-inch ribbon for it to make an impact. Push that down. Twist it over. It is a little cumbersome because there's so much of it. So you just have to get used to it. Don't be afraid of using 4-inch ribbon. It's super trendy. It packs a big punch. Push it down. Let's cut this other tail. It's got good wire. Just like that. Yes, guys, listen. My friend Barbara Kay, she's in the comment section. If you're interested in purchasing the nails that I love to wear, she is your girl. All right. Bottom layer. That looks like like shiny wrapping paper. It's making me happy. It's very nostalgic to me. Good morning, Alma. Welcome. Next, we're going to come in with, okay, let's talk about it. Here are 3 ribbons. Okay. I want the 1.5 to be on the top. And I think I'm going to put them in just like that. So this is going to be my second layer. This will be my 3rd layer, the peppermint, and then the polka dots will be on the top. I think that's how I'm going to do it. All right, let's start by cutting my tail. Oops. Just like that. Smushing it down. So this is going to be a round bow. That means the tails are not going to be super long. These bows are great for grapevine wreaths, and they're great for evergreen wreaths as well. I love to use a lot of ribbon. In fact, I did a tutorial last week with a gingerbread wreath. Also a kit from TMI. And I used 2 bows in that design because the ribbon typically costs less than our florals and our greenery. And if you add lots of ribbons and bows, it'll take up a lot of space. Good morning, Marion. Okay, I'm going to be the boss of my tails and my loops. I'm going to pull things where I want them to be. Chris asked a great question. She said, do you find it harder to work with ribbon that is really thin? Yeah, because it doesn't do what I want it to do. Really thin wire drives me crazy. But the really thick wire is another problem. It's another thing that you have to get used to working with. Here's what we got. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's come in with our peppermints. Super cute. So this is what I would call my focal ribbon. This is the ribbon that I'm going to pull out, you know, the colors and the patterns. This is my focal ribbon. All of these match this. Cut my tail. Guys, do you have any questions? This is going to be my last bow. I got to hop off because I got to get orders done. But if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? Pop it down in between the dowels on my Easy Bow Maker. Push, push, push. Just like that. Pushing it down. The reason that I push down every time I make a loop, every time I add a tail, is because I want my ribbons to cinch down on each other, because when I pop it out of the Easy Bow Maker, it just makes life easier. Good morning, Christy. I am doing great. Having a great morning. I got things to do today. And I'm feeling good today. You ever have those days when you get at this stage of life, or some days it's just not working? It's just not working. Like you can't concentrate. You just feel kind of blah. I have been that way for a couple of days now. And today I am like ready to conquer the world. So I gotta make hay while the sun's shining, like my mama always says. I got to get things accomplished while I am in the mood and have the energy. Okay, let's cut this tail. I'm holding down in the middle as I gently tug these loops and these tails. where I want them to be. Pulling them around. Marion, I think so. Marion is asking if this bow recipe is in the holiday bow making boot camp workbook that I just gave to all of the people in my membership last week. I think so, Marion. If it's not, there's one that's real close to it. Christy says she's been feeling the same way lately, and today is the day to get it done. Same, girl. Same. I'm getting it done. I've already done 4 loads of laundry. I already know what we're having for dinner. I have already gotten an order done that I need to box up. So yeah, I'm already like winning. But I am, some of my besties, my other coaches, Misty may be watching. I think Misty's more like me. Like, some people go live really late at night. I am not that girl. I don't know my name after 8:35, much less being able to come on and being chatty and teaching well after that point. Oh my gosh. No way. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. All right, one more loop. Pushing it down. I'm keeping my finger here so it doesn't pop out. Lori says she finds it hard to get things done when there's no sunshine. She needs sunshine in her day. Yeah, I feel you. Like, really what I want to do. I'm sure, so I'm like going good, Lori. I'm going good. About 1:30, 2 o'clock, I'm going to hit a wall. And I'm going to lay on that couch. But then I have to go get my daughter because I have to do Caroline now. I miss my college boy for so many reasons. And one is that he would take his sister to and from school, which was fabulous. I don't have that anymore. But I miss him so much. Amber from Green Eyed Butterfly Designs, fantastic wreath maker, says she is the same. She is not a late night girl. Oh my gosh. Joyce says she always falls asleep before they're finished. Last night, Jordan didn't even start until midnight, your time. Holy moly, girl. Lori says she's already got 2 loads of laundry. She went by the grocery store in the rain. Have mercy. Okay. Look at that big, beautiful bow. Okay. This is a round bow. Perfect for decorating wreaths. You can put them on garlands on either side, like, you know, one on one end, one on the other, or in the middle. This is my in the middle of a garland bow. Takes up a lot of space. Barbara says she's got orders to get out. You go, girl. Wrapped up in her new blanket. Wait a minute. Christmas tree is up. I'm doing that. I'm doing that real soon. It is a lazy feeling kind of day. Yeah, we are hosting Thanksgiving this year. And I do not care if my Christmas tree is up. The turkey is going to taste just the same. Can I get an amen? Do you know how long it takes me to get all that stuff out? Hey, Lisa. It takes me forever to get all that stuff out. So we're just going to go ahead. As soon as that last trick-or-treater leaves my front yard, me and my girl, we are knocking it out. She's going to be a helper this year, whether she likes it or not. I usually depend on her brothers to help me, but they're not here. So she's going to get voluntold what she's going to be doing. Christy says, amen. All right, let's finish this bow off. Okay, here's how I take it out. Okay, here's how I take it out. I put my palm on the top of my dowels. and I lift it straight up. Misty says, girls, stare at that pretty Christmas tree while eating that turkey. Heck yeah. We got things to do. It takes too long to get it out. It takes too long to put it up. Oh, darn. Darn it. Let me show you what I just did, okay? See this little tail right here? It's supposed to be underneath that zip tie, and I did not catch it. I didn't catch it. So we're going to problem solve. Wreath making life is all about problem solving. You try something one way, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you mess up, just like me. So we're just going to problem solve. So this little tail right here needs to be over, and it needs to be caught in that zip tie. So I'm just going to take another zip tie. I'm going to run it through. I'm going to make sure to catch my bind wire. I'm going to cinch it down. And then I'm going to cut off the first one. Yeah, I got it. Just like that. My trash can is behind me. If I ever decide to move things around and my trash can is no longer behind me, it is going to like mess up with my nervous system. Shane never says anything about how we decorate with the Christmas trees. He walked in the living room last night. Hold on. Barbara's talking about her husband. And said that your tree was beautiful. Oh, that's awesome. So my boys, you know, they don't really sing a whole lot. But what they do is when they bring their friends over, they brag about how much their mama does at Christmas. So that makes me feel a little good. All right, so here's what the back looks like. And I'm just going to twist my wire a couple of times so that my customer can put it wherever they want to. Now, she's looking a little raggedy. We need to make her pretty. So I'm going to hold it on the back. And then I'm going to do lots of little tugging. Everything is cinched down with the zip tie. I'm going to do some tugging and some fluffing. Pull things gently where you want them to be. Super, super cute. It is sweet. Jennifer, it makes me happy. You know, some things that we do for our family, we don't feel like we get credit for, or no one notices. Well, if I decided to stop putting up 4 Christmas trees, I guarantee they're going to notice, and they're going to say something. Look at that big, beautiful bow. Love it. The gauge of the bind wire is 2 millimeters. Get the 2 millimeter. If you get anything less than that, I don't know if the numbers go up or down. I can never remember. If you get anything thinner than this, it's just going to make you mad. So 2 millimeters. Brenda said her son said it looked like Christmas exploded a few years ago. It always looks like Christmas exploded in my house. Super cute. Oh, that tail's a little long. Let me cut that. Hold on. All right, guys, listen. If you love the ribbons that we have used this morning, you can get yourself these ribbon bundles. They call them what do they call them? My friends at TMI call them a bow box. It's the ribbons. You're not getting a bow. You're getting the ribbons, like a ribbon bundle. They're all put together for you. You can buy them all at the same time. Use coupon code Ashley20 so you can save even more. me show you what they look like. You can vote on which one makes your heart happy. Lori says she went to her daughter's last year for Christmas and she didn't even put up a tree. That would be so freeing to not have to drag everything out. Oh my goodness. Lori, if you will comment membership, my little system in the background will send you information so that you can join. Okay, my friend? Love it. Okay, what do you like the most? Lights or red and white? Which one makes your heart happy? Let me know. Tracy, you have a great day too, my friend. I'm going to try to I'm going to get some stuff done. I'm going to box up some orders, get them ready to go to UPS. Oh my goodness. Janie says one year she did not put up her Christmas village and her daughter said it just wasn't Christmas. Oh. Rebecca says they both make her heart happy. Love, love, love. I can't decide either. But this is pretty too. All right, my friends. I'm going to hop off so I can get stuff done today. I hope that you have a productive day. And I appreciate you so very much for hanging out with me. If you ever have any questions about wreath making, just send me a direct message here on the platform that you are watching on, and I will try my very best to answer. Again, go check out the ribbon bundles. They are listed in the description of this video that you are watching. If these make your heart happy, go get you some. I'll see you guys next Monday for Bow Making Monday. Bye, everyone. Thank you.